Hi, I'm Spy in training, and I would like to show you some spy tricks. And I go to the site called topspysecrets.com, and that's how I became one. So first things first, a spy's best friend is a notebook or log. And don't get a notebook that says spy on it, or people will be suspicious for you. Okay, so what you want to do is just say who you're spying on and just write everything about it. You'd want a pencil as well, and I would say one spy trick should go on for 2 or 3 pages and write down the different times that you're spying on them. And have a code name. Mine is Agent 187. And then you can just write pointers, follow your suspect, and write down what they do. Or if you're eavesdropping on a conversation, you can just write down what they say. So say I'm spying on Ingrain. Try to change your handwriting a lot so people don't recognize your handwriting. And write down what they do. This is a girl in my school. I made up her name though. And then you can just write what they did, like walking with, who they were walking with. A spy has to include every details. Even the ones where you might not think are important. You have to write everything. So make sure you have a pen or a pencil. And I am looking to buy this, which is a mini spy pen, which has a recorder on it. I'm the highest bidder. And it should be ending in about 20 minutes now. So yes, if you buy that, it has I have one, but it's broken. It has a recorder on it, so you can just put it in places where like someone's having a conversation, and you'll be able to hear it. Okay, now back to our thing. So yeah, that's definitely what you need the most. And then, yeah, you can either write pointers like this, or you can write conversation. And then write down what they say that might be important. So that is basically it. And a little note, you can write top secret on your thing. That is fine, but I would recommend not writing a big private on it, or people will be opening it. So you can make like one of those little fake stamps and write top secret or something. And that is fine as well, but I wouldn't go writing that on there or people will suspect. And it's good to have a pencil with an eraser on it so you can just quickly erase something. And also, like today when I was practicing, I was carrying around my notebook and writing down what I saw and everything, and someone came up to me and asked me what I was doing, and I had no answer to that. So a good spy always has an excuse for why they're writing down. So I had an excuse that my niece would come over and I was writing down what I would do with her. And then if you're doing something like that, you should definitely write down like stuff. See, like the other day I wrote down play cards, draw, and watch stuff on the computer. So that's the sort of stuff my niece would want to do with me. So if you write that sort of stuff down, then people won't suspect anything. But here I have 2 pages of spy stuff. And make sure you keep this somewhere where no one can see. Next thing you need will be just like a bag or a backpack. I just have a backpack. And inside there, you don't want to carry much so that you can escape quickly. Oops, that was funny. You don't really need a pencil case unless, yeah, you don't really need one. But what you should carry around is some fingerprint gas. If you're exploring like a crime or something, then you should carry that around with you so you can look at you can take the fingerprints off. But if you're eavesdropping, there's a couple tips and tricks I have for you. First things first, take a glass cup. I don't have one here at the moment. And then you can put it against the door, and you'll hear what they're saying. Also, another good way is if you have a camera, like I have a camera, the one I'm using, but it's not a camera, it's a webcam, and it has something called motion detection, and it's very good. If anyone comes in the room, or if you move even like that, it will start recording automatically, and it has sound, so that you'll be able to hear and see anything anyone comes in your room too. But yeah, that's basically eavesdropping. Oh, and also you can just put your ear to the keyhole and stuff like that. And yeah, I would recommend. Here's a list of tips that I've written down for any good spy should have. Let's see, where did I put them? Here we go. Okay, so when you're spying, you should, if there's no one around, you should go on unpopular routes, because that's the most, if you're hunting down someone, because that's the most likely route that the person will take if he doesn't want to be suspected. The next tip is you need to blend in. If you come there wearing this black trench coat and spy sunglasses and a camera in your pocket, people will notice and they'll know that you're up to something. And then the third, if you haven't lost track of your suspect and you are following them and secretly taking notes about them, make sure you follow them and don't like what I did today is I had this pencil and my notebook, and there was these seats, it was at a park. So I watched my suspects, and then every now and then when they looked my way, I just sat down and pretended I was writing in a journal. And that's how I took notes. And then when they moved, I'd silently get up and follow them. So silently follow your suspect. That's the next tip. And if you lose your suspect, track them down by checking every single place you know of that you would hide if you were someone like that. And next is don't wear your gear when you're spying, because then people will notice. Maybe just hide, if you have here, a phone or a walkie-talkie, just hide it somewhere. Don't And if you're waiting for your suspect, a good game thing or a DS is good to have. Yeah. So also you might want to just have a book on hand, just to if he looks your way, you can just pretend you're reading or something like that. Make sure you always hide your book, and like I wrote here where it's supposed to say what it's for, I wrote my name there. I'll cover that up. And I wrote, my first name is Claire, you can see it, for random stuff. So that people won't really want to look at random stuff unless they're random. So, yeah, and you would also want to have a mirror. That was weird. And yeah, that's basically it. And this channel will be posting new missions, prizes if you complete the missions, and everything. So yeah, this was just the basics on being a spy. Thanks for watching, and now I'm going to switch over to showing you, if you have a webcam, what it looks like in the next video.